It's motherfucking Mally, bitch.
Good morning, dog.
We gotta go to Target. You picked all the singles that you're gonna drop this year too?
For the 4 albums? Yep. Man, the way we got it lined up, there's really no other singles that, you know, it's like, unless we're like, we really gonna squeeze this, but really we know how to drop like that. They can all be from these projects.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I like that. That's gonna be dope.
Now we get to make a ton of content for this project, and we can do it project by project. We know Mike G coming in, Mike G content.
And we're already so far ahead too on it.
Keep the catalog.
Yeah, because you do have a lot of catalog stuff that we weren't in this flow to have worked, so.
Exactly, we didn't have the formula yet, but now it's like we can do catalog and whatever project is coming, and it's done. It's done. Shit mapped.
Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. I'm happy that we finally got it to where, and I kind of mapped the resident, like the flow, how I want to do the shows
for the residencies and stuff.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm excited for you to walk me through.
Tell them Cosby, yeah, this is fine. We gonna get it right.
How y'all doing?
Love, good to see you, dog.
Yeah. Where is it?
I don't know, in this little shopping center somewhere. You see how it says Target up there? Oh, right there.
As soon as a nigga get out.
Nigga, you know you really made it.
Right.
You barely just got out the car.
I got niggas buying DJI Osmos. He's a maniac.
There's multiple PR people because you can hire them, but it start getting expensive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it gets expensive. So it's like looking at what you, because it's all gonna be based on what you actually need from the PR's perspective. And sometimes you know what you need, but sometimes you don't. I'm sitting down talking to her, she's like, as I'm talking, she's like, we need to do something April. You need to do a plan for April because that's financial illiteracy month. So whatever you need to figure it out so we can do it. And I already know she's gonna probably pull some shit from Amazon. She's gonna probably all these different aspects of things because she's looking at me like the generation before you all managers, they didn't pass the baton properly. Everybody gate did everything. So you all are the first generation that's like giving information to other managers.
Right.
That wasn't happening in the generation before you. That's why it's such a stagnant. That's why a lot of niggas ain't good. Because they got the information late or they never got the information. Or they got success before they got the information. So now they don't even care about the information because now why the fuck I need the information when I'm already
I'm on.
Right. And she said, so a lot of your story, you need to be seen in a certain light. So she's like, we're gonna do manager boot camps, all type of shit. She just was putting together on the PR side and the brand side. You know what I mean? It's just like she was her because she asked me. It was like she like, is there any other artists that that you like really fuck with that you would like consider working with? I said, really the only nigga I fuck with that I would be like, oh, I fuck with this is La Russell. And then she was just like, I fucking love him. Then she just went on this, went on this shit. I was like, word?
Man, that's the dopest connection too. And it's like they want to worry, you can't beat that shit.
Yeah, because I
the
was
OGs
like,
be loving me.
Because her biggest thing was like a rapper that matters. So these niggas don't matter no more. Like nobody's getting developed. Nobody is like caring about how they look, how they like none of these different things. You know what I'm saying?
You sound expensive.
She sound expensive. I like that he said it's a team of black women. You know they get the job done.
See, one thing about sounding expensive and being independent and her like I would love to work. Then it's easy to figure out. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't map out the next 3 years, but beyond that, 2024 in terms of like music and what I'm gonna do for shows, I got it in line. I'm only doing 4 albums this year.
Just so we clear, you don't know what the fuck might work. So I don't know if the features will do anything immediately, but what I do know is it starts this process of diversifying fan base.
The way that I've been like promoing just these sessions with Hidden and P-Lo like that, the people are excited, and I know the Snoop shit, that was just a fucking Instagram post, you feel me? So I feel like ours long as it's aligning, like we gonna get a big result if people
Yeah.
fuck with it.
The strategy of the shit is doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you want to learn how to read, you gotta read. It's like it was easy to get both parties to align. If both teams are committed to like really pushing the records, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then it gets easier for that process. You know what I'm saying? That would make that's another part of the feature. I'm not talking. We never paid for no features. Right? It was all because everybody was aligned. So that might be another component to think about as well. It's not just about just.
I mean, yeah, and that's only where I'm really trying to work. I couldn't imagine paying a nigga who can't rap as good as me. It wouldn't feel right in my soul. Right.
So it's like a feature is no different than a music video, right? It creates impressions.
Right.
Right? So it's like, why am I doing a music video? Oh, because I want fans to see the visual representation of this song, right? Well, in turns, maybe they'll like it more. Well, in turns, maybe they'll stream the song, right? But then other people will say, no, I'm doing my music video because I want to spike my streams. Because when it's on YouTube and it's the views on the video count to a stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to think to yourself, why do I want these aspects of it? Most people want to play late night television, which is a very important process on getting out of the independent artist shit. You know what I'm saying? You want niggas to think you signed to a major label. But all that stuff was built because I knew just putting music out on the internet doesn't set you up to be a bigger artist, right? It keeps you like typecast. You typecast as a SoundCloud rapper. Right now, you really a SoundCloud rapper. You be like, what the fuck you nigga talking about? I ain't no fucking SoundCloud rapper. But it's just SoundCloud, they get paid now. Because SoundCloud is not relevant no more. But a SoundCloud rapper, the terminology is still relevant because all it meant was you just had a presence on the internet. They just they didn't call about no YouTube rapper, but he got producers that are make YouTube beats.
YouTube producers.
They don't think about them as like working with Beyonce. Right? So it's like,
true.
In order to get out of that pocket, it is all based upon out of home, billboard shit, radio, hearing it on radio, seeing your shit, hearing the music and TV and film. And so the more those looks happen, historically, major label artists are getting those looks, right?
Right.
So when you start thinking about the sync game, every time you get placed in another platform that's not streaming, you become closer to being viewed as a major label artist. Right. So you think about college radio, to national radio, European radio, Australian radio. All of these are radio, but they're just different elements of it. Satellite radio. You know what I'm saying? Getting your shit, if your shit get popping on satellite radio, your sound exchange be crazy. That shit goddamn a whole, like if Sirius is playing your records, like in heavy rotation, you talking about like $30,000, $40,000 a quarter on fucking sound exchange. But these are platforms that most artists that are not in a major label system are not getting access to because one, they don't even know exists. But when you start doing national radio shit, you know what I'm saying? But there's a whole system, like there is doing BET Awards, they do this thing called Radio Rolling, where they only accept like 1 or 2 independent artists into that shit. Where you go, every radio station in the fucking nation is there, and they're interviewing people live. They're doing live remotes right there. They're doing BET Awards. Nobody know about that shit if you fucking not in the overall system. You know what I'm saying? Now this is another aspect of it. So think about it. You go into one room and you do 15 interviews. That's 15 cities. That's got probably a draw of 3 million listeners per market.
Damn.
These are all A markets, B markets.
In one walkthrough.
I feel like that nigga's gotten really far with doing a little.
Well, a lot of it, you can get really far doing a little with strategy.
Right.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
word.
saying?
That's the word of the year.
That's the word
I
of the
told you,
year.
I told you, happy new strategy. That's my
Hit with a K.
New
Hey,
strategy.
nigga,
New strategy.
we been with Troy. Hey, that nigga Troy, we talk. Bro, he's really he's like a civilized youth. For real.
No, for real.
Because y'all talk the same, but you be like, nigga, and he be like, brother.
Literally, but yeah, Troy is a strategy nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna spend a lot of money. He gonna spend the money the right time, the right way. But he's a strategy nigga. If it's shit too far out of his strategy, he like, hey man, you know.
Yeah, and that's literally what he been on. Like, I've been trying to talk to that nigga about quarters, and he like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah. But it's been dope. It's been dope to get like a different perspective. Cause Troy also like, you can tell he about business.
Yeah, 1,000%. That understand the overall thought process of it. Cause what end up happening is niggas start and then they get distracted. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about like doing less and getting more. That alone is a strategy, but you got to realize what that less is. But it be the same struggle, trying to get somewhere fast. Trying to get somewhere fast, you crash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, hey, bro, like, if you think that, if in your mind you have tricked yourself to think that you're gonna be bigger because you put auto-tune on your voice, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Like, I don't know. There's no way for me to really tell you because in my mind, getting bigger means that you get put in front of a bigger audience and they like what you're giving them. That's what getting bigger looks like for me. Right. It's not because I started wearing a certain type of clothes, or if I started singing on a different type of beat. If it's not a good song, it's not a good song. It don't matter what kind of fucking beat it's on.
Man.
When you get to that certain point, you start questioning everything. Like,
right, as an artist, bro, especially when you doing something and you seeing results, but you still not going. You just necessary as a strategist. You start to think like, damn, am I doing it right?
What is lacking?
I feel like just awareness, which I feel like has been coming because the moments are getting big. Like you see, when niggas see you post about Snoop or working with Hit Boy or working with it feels like, oh shit, it's getting bigger. But for a long time, it was just awareness. Like I felt like a hometown hero. And I know, like, yeah, niggas love me, niggas love me, but that global awareness felt there. But then again, it doesn't because it's like, bro, everyone knows who the fuck I am.
So let's rewind, right? The reason so anytime I'm developing an artist, the reason why I say it takes so much out of me, because I developed the artist without thinking about the internet. I don't think about the internet when I'm developing an artist, right? So in my brain, I'm like, okay, we're going, it's 1989, 1990, and we finna break an artist in 1990, right? So the first thing I'm thinking about is local. Local. Everything has to be local, even from the ads. Nigga from Georgia, I'm only running ads in Georgia. Because I'm only thinking local. It has to start local, right? Once it starts local, and you feel like you can sell the most tickets at home, right? Then you say, what's the next state? Oregon, Nevada.
You going 50 states, state by state.
Yes. Jeez. Then when I finish US, then I'm going to Europe because that's what happened in the 90s. They had separate release dates. They would release the record in the US, do the run and make the money, and then they will release the record in Europe. And then they will release the record in Japan.
You know what's so smart, and that's so smart because it's like, if you were to run, like, I spent thousands on ads. And they work. I sell tickets everywhere. But if I just ran them in Cali and I could sell 50,000 to 100,000 tickets in California and never leave.
Let me tell you something. My theory when you're developing a new artist and you develop a new brand is it's an 8-hour radius of driving. If it take me 8 hours to get there, that's the target. That's my first target. Take me 8 hours to get there driving. That means that I can drive in one shift. If I hire a driver or whatever, and I'm at that city.
Make my money.
Whatever 8 hours out from Vallejo, I'd have been targeting my shit right there. So like, you're not. That's why I'm asking you these questions. There's not a lack. There's a want.
Right. You heard that?
You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure, because if you asking me for my help, I'm gonna ask all
You
these
know what's
questions.
funny? The other day was on the phone, and I said, "What am I doing wrong?" And he said, "It's not what you're doing wrong." And I said, "Well, what can I do better?" And he's like, "Well, it's not necessarily what you can do better." And that's that. It's like
It sounds like a riddle. It's like, what the fuck you saying? So like, that's what you gotta make sure, because if you don't establish this concept that, hey team, we don't lack anything at this stage, but we gotta address what our wants are. And wants is what you build plans for. You know what I'm saying? When you don't lack, that's you build an infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? But when you want, you start building plans. Because when you want something, you build plans and strategies, because you're not having lack is you're able to build infrastructure.
Not filling a void.
Yeah, you can build infrastructure.
Right.
So it's a lot of those different things from that. So a lot of the questions it's not about what I'm doing wrong. It's about, okay, what's the next step? I'm here. I feel like, you know how to drive a stick?
No.
Well, when you drive a stick, if you in second gear too long, the car lets you know. Because it's just
motorcycle.
That's when you know to shift to the next gear. So you gotta almost figure out, okay, what gear am I in? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to do the value of your business. I used to tell Grip all the time, I'm like, why would y'all go sign a record deal if you ain't sold 100 hoodies? So you haven't put the effort out to sell 100 hoodies, but you ready to go sign this white boy? Now y'all can do that shit by yourself. I ain't, because y'all lazy, and I'm straight on that.
Right.
Because if you haven't
going nowhere,
if you haven't went out and said, I'm gonna do these shows and I'm gonna sell these hoodies and I'm gonna sell these different things, what's your value of your business? I like doing business when I know the value of my business, because I'm not gonna come into business trying to negotiate with you and I don't know what my shit is worth. Because I need to know that just in case I tell you motherfucking no. I need to know that I can actually afford to tell you motherfucking no. But if I haven't sold 100 hoodies and now I'm under the gun, because I don't talk all this shit, now I'm like, fuck.
right.
I got a damn there, got that
right.
broke, or I got to sign up for this shit. And I really probably don't want to sign up for it, but I done got so deep in it thinking I can, and I haven't even did some of the base level things. And all of those things help drive up your deals, drive up your business. No matter if you're doing it with a major label or a small boutique distribution company, it don't really matter. The deal is the deal. It's just about how you want to chop it, how you want to screw it. But a lot of these things is short-term wants that interfere with long-term success. And so when you sit down and you think, you're like, okay, cool. Do I want to sign up with a company that I assume is a big company that's going to help me get to whatever level that I'm thinking I'm supposed to be at, right? And then I get in that system, and all the things that started to work had nothing to do with them. How would I feel?
Right.
Would I be mad? Would I be sad? Would I feel like I fucked around and gave up some shit I was supposed to get? Like, I'm always asking myself that question. I always ask everybody, if you was rich, would you do this? When people who try to think about these different decisions, if you was rich, would you do this deal?
Still do that deal.
If your question, if your answer is hell yeah, that means that you're passionate about that deal. Because rich niggas only do shit that they're passionate about, because money now ain't a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already happy after a certain amount of millions, or so you're not trying to achieve happiness through money anymore. You're trying to achieve happiness through fulfillment. Because now you don't feel how money feels. And you know it's a Ponzi scheme. Oh, this shit's not real. I need to chase fulfillment. If my fulfillment is getting my nails dirty and being in the mud, then I'm gonna do deals that provides for me, still make money, but I can get my hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? But If your response is, nigga, if I was rich, I wouldn't be doing none of this shit. You gotta goddamn go in the quiet time and ask yourself what the fuck you really doing. For Vegas. So he doing this shit. The monthly listener shit is a bit tricky, but like how many followers you got on Spotify?
Let me see. 56,000.
See what I'm saying? So like your streams is gonna be more so attached to your followers than it is your monthly listeners. Right. And it's usually like 10 times that amount. Cause you're thinking like one person that's following you listen to that shit 10 times in a month. Right. So if you got 50,000 people, times that by 10.
My shit like 40x.
Right. So that's how many streams.
Yeah.
On a monthly basis, right? So that means that, now when you think about it like that, okay, cool, 50,000 followers, right, is screaming it to get to, you cannot think about the monthly listenership.
Wow.
So the monthly listenership is just like the monthly listener is like the radio. Like when you ride and you listen to the radio, that means that 3 million people hear it. Don't necessarily mean 3 million people are engaged with it, right? So they're just, that's the exposure of the monthly listeners. You know what I'm saying? And
right, because I know when that shit land on like a big playlist, you get like a huge monthly listener group, but it's not even
right.
It's passive.
So let me show you.
Yeah, it just go right back down.
Big ass peak.
Right.
Drop back down.
The closer that follower count is to your listeners, this spikes.
Nigga.
So how do you increase the followers?
Well, what usually happens is you can drive ads to your click through straight to your Spotify account, right? A lot of the times, being on these different playlists, what ends up happening is
Damn, that shit is wild.
so this is the radio. This is the most important playlist.
What is that?
The radio.
Radio on autoplay.
Radio, because let me go back. Let me go to the actual playlist. So this is the playlist. They consider the radio a playlist. So that's how many screens come from just the radio.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And the radio, you know how to find the radio on the Spotify player, right?
Yeah,
So you know that shit is nothing but like a mix show.
Exactly.
And you don't know who your songs might be on. I still ain't figured out how they go about the algorithmic way on how these the Spotify followers and YouTube subscribers is the thing that really focus on.
So I should, at this point now where I'm at, would you say I still should just beat down California in terms of ads?
No, I think the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the whole up and down.
Yeah, I think the West Coast. You know what I mean? Really.
But even at this phase, if I did beat up Cali and I could sell 100,000 tickets in California, I really never have to leave because everybody else still kind of gets it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, think about it like this, right? Only think about money. Don't think about global, none of that shit. Just think about money, right? So let's say you got, you want to build 50 stores, right? You haven't built those 50 stores yet, but that's your ambition, right? But to build 50 stores, you gotta have one store that's the anchor, right? And right now, state of California is that one store, right? That's the anchor of like the revenue. Let's say the revenue is $400,000, right? But let's say that $200,000 is how much you need for your annual budget, right? So now you got another $200,000 to try to go build that second store. You got to decide what you want your second store to be. You want your second store to be London, or like
You gotta go fly.
Because I ain't thinking about countries. I'm thinking about the
And you know,
territory.
I literally am doing that right now with the residencies, right? Like we started in Vallejo, but this year I'm going to be branching and doing residencies in different spots. But I've chosen spots: Oakland,
Yeah.
Sacramento, where it's like that's just a drive, but I'm going to do a few externally. But
Yeah,
that's what
California
I'm
a big
doing.
ass state, so you know what I'm saying. So you might say shit.
You
I
could
go
beat
to
the shit out of
California,
California.
then I slide over to Arizona, beat up Arizona.
And California's economy is bigger than some countries. Like the money in California.
You can go gold, platinum, whatever. It's just Cali. It's like Texas. It's like a self-sustainable.
Open up the gates.
Open up the right.
This was
The fact that it bounced off the light, the lampshade.
And then that's what really killed me. Everything's falling, and I'm trying to switch hands, and I see it go, and I'm
That's just it.
I was like, bruh, I look like a fucking idiot. Everything that could go went wrong. Everything.
That was one of the craziest days.
Man, an incredible start. It's what are we, 6 days into the year? That I feel like every time we get linked with somebody who's dope, they always be from the hood.
Fuck you niggas saying, you ain't do your homework, why the fuck you niggas playing? Mama said, take your ass back in the house. $500,000 off merch from the back of the house. Check after check, come check me out. Hey, I might pay your rent, but don't stress me out.
We like being together.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This is great.
All right, thank you. Okay, all right. Peace.
Bro, if this fool Mally wrote a book on life tomorrow,
Book of Malachi.
I read it.
You need to drop a book with the album.
You
Book
should,
of
bro.
Malachi. Drop
Hey, don't
You hear him?
Hey.
You hear how he talking? Hey, that's more product.
Don't take my word for it.
Hey,
Hey,
right.
we get
We
indicted.
finna get indicted with
I'll see
this
y'all
one,
later.
yo.
Check after check, come check me out. Hey, I might pay your rent, but don't stress me out. Hey, I hit up Ride Hill to come stretch me out. Huh, niggas crossed the line, tried to X me out.
Go then. Go then.
You know the BPMs?
Hear it in the part. It's like, yeah, you listen to my shit. And but he's ass, man.
Hey, he put his shit on it.
You're not copying.
Not at all.
He's not. He's just
copy,
using the
edit,
blueprint.
paste.
Copy, edit, paste.
He did a different flow every time.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't
This nigga ridiculous.
Me, I'm finna trap the nigga, not the two. We are misaligned, why would I talk to you? Like, damn, I think I'm Mercedes' favorite. Damn, I come home and these niggas hating. Damn, that's on the young and also the greatest. Damn, I'm giving everything that I came with.
Damn. Hey, damn. Tell her bring that bass back. My God.
Nigga like, damn.
Not the two. I think I'm Mercedes' favorite. Damn, I come home and these niggas hating. Damn, that's on the young and also the greatest. Damn, I'm giving
Hey,
everything that I
this is a
came
recap
with.
song tomorrow. Damn. Hey, damn, nigga.
Nigga.
Gotta keep up when you
It's a light. Whoa.
live in the bakery section. I stay with some bread.
Nigga say,
By the bed.
go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
The dream, I just live in this head.
Ain't not a bitch with a head that won't live in my head.
Nigga, shop the Red Square.
I knew you was proud. Hey, I see you.
Hey, brother, how the weekend you have and end it like this? And end it like this?
This is like the
Bro, yeah,
you're gone. Everybody like, nigga, that was, you know, like, bruh, this shit feels like that. Philo and La
It's the
Russell.
only way it could be.
And it's for the region. It's like, yeah, you know, cause we only get our shot on the mainstream level very sparingly. Like indie, like we get it, but on the like, no, you feel me? We barely get our shot, and I feel like we got a good one of just.
Yeah.
We made some of my favorite songs.
Man, we in here.
Childhood shit, like
In here cracking up. Having a ball.
right,
In here having a pure ball.
a ball,
A ball.
a ball, nigga.
Having a
Niggas been in here
ball.
dancing,
Just having a ball.
having a ball.
Having a
Shout
pure
out
ball.
Create. Shout out Create.
Gotta shout him out.
Gotta shout out
Gotta
Create,
shout
man.
him
They
out.
gave us a home, and
Come on.
it's been great here.
This is my favorite stew. Generally, we link and we don't necessarily make music together.
Yeah.
Like this is our first pack. Like really, like you feel me? But we just link, which builds that camaraderie and that synergy.
At least just that. You feel me?
Right.
At least just that, at the bare minimum.
Right.
But then
even if we only got 2, 3,
that's cool.
it would have been great. But it's like, you know, we was able to get that because of that.
And it took that because it was something that we've been kind of like, hey, come on, let's do it. Hey, come on, let's do it.
But the time,
it's cool.
perfectly.
You know what I'm saying? We can have a plan. We can have our plan of it, but you know, God's plan is God's plan is the first plan, the best plan, the only plan. Gifts look and feel better under the tree. Yeah. Like imagine you out in the living room and there's no tree and it just gifts on the ground. It's like, oh. Yeah. But when you throw that tree, and I had to get my tree before I could receive all the gifts that I'm about to receive. I was trying to do it without a tree the whole time. Yeah. And it's like, why niggas ain't got Christmas music on? And it's like, you ain't got no tree. You don't know. You feel me? But it's like, I feel like that foundation is like, nah, nigga, we got a tree in this bitch. That's a crazy like analogy.
Outside, I don't know, that's not for me to guess. Made a few bands, I'm unimpressed. Blessed, you hear black, I'm from the west. Nigga, I've never heard anyone rap like that ever in my life of listening to hip hop. I've never heard one nigga ever rap like that's a new one. I've never heard a nigga do that. That's new. That's like if you seen a nigga ride past you, you know, it's like, nigga, right. I ain't never seen one of them. Right. Mama, you know what this is? Right. Like, nigga, yeah. For real. The fuck?
Bro, for real. You hear that, you're like,
it's like, nigga, what the fuck is that? That's the shit you gotta walk out the like, that's what it's supposed to be. You have a nigga in the middle of the street, like, where the fuck?
Stop what you're doing, bro.
That's what that shit is supposed to be. Like, hold on, bro.
You heard that,
like, fuck all this music that's just like passing music, bro. What's gonna make me stop what the fuck I'm doing to
What's gonna make me stop? What's gonna make me be like, what? Yeah. I need to investigate. Investigate.
What's that?
Oh my god. Brand new chain.
I'm unimpressed. What?
Oh
I'm
my
unimpressed.
god. New whip.
I'm unimpressed.
Oh my god. No face.
I'm unimpressed.
It's gonna mean a lot.
Right?
And I'm like, you feel me? I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Man, I'm grateful you're a part of it.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
Because you've been a part of so many, like, those songs that came out the region, even the ones that didn't come out the region, but Act Right fucked shit up. Yeah. And it's like, bruh, yes, we couldn't have done it no other way. It's gonna fuck them up.
This ain't Snoop and Dre, this 40 and Rick
Rock. 40 and Rick Rock. This 40 and Rick Rock.
You feel me? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta just keep making.
Yeah, come with
that. Because you never can go short of hits.
Bro, for sure.
Right.
You know, especially once you know how to work it.
You can't have too many hits.
I feel like I could be the nigga who get the 3-album Grammy nomination. It's like, nigga, did y'all hear him? Mm-hmm. We just gotta make sure they hear him. As long as they hear him, it ain't no way we can't win. Yeah. As long as they hear it, it ain't no way in hell we can't win. That's the job. Make them hear it. Whatever that take. There's no amount associated. Whatever that take, because we know once they hear it, it's done.
Yep.
There ain't no fucking way you listen to that and you was like, this is a horrible day.
There's no way.
Right.
There's no way. If you heard that,
you're a sicko.
Yeah.
They just got to hear it. That's all we got to do. Whatever
Get your
that
ears
looks
checked
like,
out.
Make sure they hear it.
Get your ears checked out.
Man, go get your motherfucking ears checked out. Everything, bruh. That's what it is. It's the jukebox. I be hearing shit, them motherfucking knobs get to turning. I'm like, oh, hey, here go the channel.
The basket real big right now.
Here go the channel, nigga.
Just throwing it in.
What?
Just throwing it in.
It don't matter where you drop that motherfucker, nigga.
Hey, you just throwing it in.
It don't matter where you drop that motherfucker.
The rim big right now.
Nigga paying on the 30-inch rim?
The rim's like...
On the 30-inch rim, though? All net. It's a 30-inch, nigga.
Just dropping them in.
Nigga, the better you get, the bigger the rim get.
All
the
net?
better you get, the bigger the rim get.
Yeah. All net?
Nigga,
Album name?
the better you get, the bigger the rim get.
Yep.
All net.
Rim big.
All net.
Nothing but net.
All
But
net.
also all net.
Ooh.
But also all net.
Yeah.
Album name?
Just
All net.
But also all net.
Profit.
Profit.
Right.
All
Profit,
net.
all net.
All net.
Hey, and that's perpetual net.
Yeah.
That's perpetual net. That don't never stop.
Yeah.
That don't never stop. Hey, when I be outside, the little homies come up to me. So that mean in 15 years, nigga, my shit's still going.
Oh my God.
That's perpetual money.
Nigga, this shit yanking.
We spent 2 days.
Nigga.
And whatever 2 days, whatever this is, it's gonna be making this shit until forever. You feel me? It's gonna be making money. Forever.
All net.
All net. It's all net.
Perpetual money.
It's all net.
A lot of net.
Wow.
Whole lot of it.
Whole lot of net.
It's a wrap. Nigga.
Nigga, huh?
Came as Mally, left as Malachi.
For real.
How you feel?
I feel like my life is about to change like crazy. And man, the universe has just been pushing me towards it. And it's been aligning to allow me to go. Like, I don't have to hold on to nothing. It's like, if you want to create that fight for yourself, you can, but you don't have to. Everything is okay being let go. That was the lesson of the trip.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, what does that smell?
That's asshole, baby. That's asshole, baby. Get you some.
Get you some asshole is crazy.
Get you some what? Sweat. Nigga. Toe. Sheesh. It's coming. It felt good mapping out them 3 years. Like, I feel very clear on, it's like, now you just gotta walk up the steps. You know how many steps it is? Walk up them motherfuckers. How y'all feel? One by one?
I feel good.
Splash?
I'm excited for you. I ain't gonna lie, like a nigga it was like so many times I caught myself like, damn, like I feel like this be the moments before niggas go platinum and shit, and you be sitting there listening like you never expected it, but you felt it.
And you gotta tell that story.
Yeah, it's like the feeling though, like bro, it was crazy. Cause I felt it when Tope said it our last LA trip. He was telling me that shit and I kept getting goosebumps while he was talking. But I couldn't put exactly what he was saying because the feeling of what he was
felt it early.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there for that. So I didn't feel what that nigga felt. But I felt the energy of what you were saying, and that shit gave me goosebumps, nigga. It gave me fucking goosebumps. And to now see what you recorded this, bro, we just came to LA, nigga. We was just in that same, it's like that studio was like a special, I don't know what the fuck is up with that place.
That's a Russell room.
That shit is crazy. Like a nigga gotta, I don't know how to describe the feeling I'm feeling. I just feel it. Nigga.
Mally?
Nigga, my life is dead. It's changed. I feel great. Nigga, I feel amazing. I feel like a changed man. Not only that, like, you done opened my eyes to so much just in these past 3 days. Like, I came in like, I don't know, calm about this. I'm not supposed to be calm about this. Nigga, this is what we're doing. Nigga, for the rest of my life, this is what I'm doing. Like,
right.
I'm about to knock a couple half-court shots.
If this is what you want. If this is what you want.
And I'm watching you do great stuff. I feel like I'm watching like Kanye make College Dropout.
Jeez.
Like, nigga, it's happening in front of my eyes. And it's like, matter of fact, I feel like I'm watching Jay-Z make Blueprint. And I'm finna come right after you.
Jeez.
Right after you. Nigga, I can't wait. I'm finna, what?
Right? Book of Malachi. T?
Nigga took the camera. Sheesh. I feel like a proud parent. Cause of Mally. Like it feel like I watched my child leave the nest. Damn.
Right? That was your A&R fine.
bruh, and to see him knock it out the way that he did and just be a beast. And y'all is both my find. So I feel like, man.
2 for 2.
Indescribable. I feel blessed and highly favored to be here.
Toe?
Highly favored.
Highly favored.
Highly favored. Like, ain't no way a nigga here right now.
Right?
I feel like the end of the year really set the tone for like how this year was gonna be, and we knew it was gonna be your year, but I don't think until this trip we knew like how. Like we knew it was gonna be your year, but what was the music gonna be that was gonna take you there? And now I feel like it's very, very clear. Like we know what the music is, and that's incredible.
We know what the music is.
And then on a personal level, like, bro, I'm happy to see you happy because it feels like since like December or whenever it was, there's been a slight weight off your shoulder, and you just been able to swim, bro. And you're just in that bitch, just going crazy, like. And that makes me happy as a friend to see you, bro, because I remember when it was like, I could feel the stress on you. And that stressed me out. You know what I'm saying? So on that level, like, I'm just happy to see you in your moment, bro. Like, this your MVP season. Right. And you got you got all the baggage off you. Like, I'm not saying that life's perfect, but like, I'm just happy to see you happy and believing that you can do all this shit. Not that you ever didn't, but now it's like, it's not gonna be stoppable, bro, from any angle. The world, bro, like the world
premiere.
I'm just proud, bro. Like this shit is incredible to watch. Like this is history in the making for sure. You and P-Lo made history. Like we all made history, bro. Like hip hop, we're all part of it. And man, I'm just happy. I'm proud of everyone.
That
in this
one
car.
we made right before P-Lo came was crazy.
Come on.
Driver, how you feel?
How do you feel?
Yeah, bro, how do you feel?
I feel accomplished. I feel like I struck my goal. Splash had an analogy. We was walking one time and he was like, you know that picture where the person strike gold? He was like, most people stop at that gold, but it's hella more gold under it. But you stop striking at the first occurrence of gold. And that's why I love that P-Lo was like, yeah, we got 7, but let's do some more. Because that's me, like, I struck the gold. I'm like, no, but I got the gold. He's like, nigga, go down.
Keep
like,
digging.
If you able to, if you can,
digging.
Why would you stop there? If you struck gold here, what you think under that motherfucker?
Right.
Nigga.
Right. Yeah, I feel like
I'm finna go get some Mario coins, nigga. Yippee!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was trying hella hard to just be present today. Like, it was our last day in LA, and I feel like me and Taupe have done it a few times with you, from the hit code to hella different sessions. And I was even telling Splash earlier, like, even in the Hit Boy session yesterday, like, I have no visual memory of me doing that verse.
It just flies.
It just it's like, bruh, it just happens.
I haven't got to listen to none of this.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to just be like present today and remember like the feeling and the moments and people's facial expressions, because it's like, bro, all this shit is gonna fly right past you and you're gonna be like, damn,
right,
what we doing?
It reminded me of those hit code trips, just the way you were creating, bro. Like you did that, and I remember, like, bro, I thought you were great, and we went to that hit code trip. I was like, bro, no, this was the greatest artist I ever seen create.
Oh,
like,
God.
Greatest artist maybe out right now, and like, I feel like you was in that mode again, but just even better, even bigger. Everything just up here. Now, you know, like you've always been great, but now it's like, bro, it's just another level.
It's incomputable for you to be getting better.
It doesn't.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Man, that's how I feel about Mally.
Right.
I'm like, no, you're gonna turn 29 one day. Like, I see where I'm at. It's like, damn, nigga, you gonna be my.
Hey,
oh,
that
you
shit
finna
would be hard for a bitch like.
That would be. This nigga gonna be filthy. And I'm happy, like, we're the caveat to that. Like, these songs is finna turn. Nigga, your shit finna be like this. Keep going.
Right.
I just sent you hella lobs. Dunk every one of them motherfuckers. Man. And, bruh, this trip really got it in my head, like, nigga, all I have to do is make music.
Now that we got the content the way we like we already getting our results. I see the difference, and it's like, yeah, that's what works for me, and that's what I'm gonna do until it doesn't work for me. Historic run. Let's see who'll be around when it's 2026. Leave empty. I'm making great songs, and that's what this shit is built on. Like right now, we be listening to the radio sometimes, and it's not great songs, and we still like, you still rock it. But it's like, imagine if that was some great shit.
Right.
Yeah.
How you gonna stop the nigga who got 50 of them? Okay. Like, them become records, 50 number ones. I feel like I got 50 number ones in me. On God. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like I got 50 number ones.
I might not tell you the truth.
Maybe even more. With the right infrastructure, honestly, maybe even more.
Bro, and I feel like once you get one,
you open that door.
The floodgates.
Once you get one, you get to open that door up.
And once you get one, like you,
it becomes like Jack Harlow, where it's like I could drop it and it's to the radio because they know.
Exactly.
I feel confident as fucking this year.
Bro, you had your
Me
biggest...
too.
And I'm really trying to embrace these moments because there's a day that it won't be here. But who knows? I might be 50 still yanking.
That shit yanking.
For real. Who knows? You don't know how far it can go until you stop.
And why would you put a cap on it?
Right?
Why would you do that?
It's always the cool niggas. Always.
Right. And I was thinking too, even when you were like, I don't want to lie to anybody. And you might still lie. But the fact that that's where your goals are and where your heart is, it's like them people that we meet that are cool, they probably not perfect. They definitely not perfect. They done fucked up. But that their heart is in a good spot. They have goals of being better than they are. And those be the type of people that's like, I fuck with you. Like you have morals that exceed even where you're at now. You always want to be better than who you are. That's a solid nigga for me. You might not be great right now, but you want to be. And that's a good nigga to be around.
Yeah, sometimes I be like, just feeling like a shitty person. I'm like, man, I want to be a better person. But I know I'm not terrible, but I just be like, I just want to be better for real.
That's a good place to be, though.
Yeah.
That's a good place to be. If you feel like you
test you, bro. Y'all seen life tested me in front of you guys. I've been little tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's only it's just my ego right now being tested.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing reality. Like,
it's not real.
That's my ego.
After making many.
Right. But it also be like your awareness in that moment is proof of growth.
Yeah.
Because you could be walking around salty or quiet or acting weird, but for you to like feel it and be aware and have that conversation with yourself is like, oh yeah, a real nigga growing.
Bro,
for real.
That shit come with it. And some shit is just like, bro, you my nigga. You my nigga. You my nigga. There's nothing that could exist between that changes that.
For sure.
Nothing.
Only you. You can get... You like me,
only
like,
you.
Moment,
only you can fuck that up.
Right.
Like, fuck people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Only you.
You can fuck that up.
Cause that, like you said, that doesn't change the way like any of us look at each other. It just be up
It'd
here.
Be you.
It's like the only person that can change that is the person who's
It'd
not
be you.
seeing it or not feeling. They're like, fuck, they hate, whatever.
Right. Right.
That's the ego. Only that person can fuck it up. Cause like you said, no one else is thinking that way.
Right. Nobody else is thinking that way.
This is the shit you deal with on the way up. Like these are the price of popularity and fame, bro. It'd be relationships, friendships, everything.
And I was thinking that
because like I look at this shit too. I don't know how many people is between us and the rest of our lives, and if you can't even deal with anyone coming in that's not even gonna be in the it's like, bro, you're gonna have a rough time. You're gonna be fighting your whole, and it's like, you're gonna have a rough time.
That was the thought I was having. I'm like, this nigga ain't even made it. Like, you made it, but you ain't even where you going
and
yet.
Same vice versa.
You know how many more? You know how many more? It'd be like, You need to get a grip, bitch. You need to get a grip, bitch. We are headed somewhere. Like, bruh, focus on where you going. Because you worried about other shit that don't even matter. Focus on where you going. You gotta focus on where you... Bruh, it be so much shit that can deter you. And those things that are set to deter you are what differentiate who makes it. Like, if you gonna get stopped at that fork in the road and be like, well, damn, I don't even know which way to go. It's like, bitch, you ain't really want to get there then. Yep. Nigga. You ain't really want to get there then.
That's why some people get a little popping and stop, too.
Because I know when I die, I do whatever the fuck I want. All I fucking want. And I don't care what nobody say, because I got myself to where I need to be and handle business. But right now, it's like, I'm not fulfilled by that shit.
When you said that the other night, bro, it really made me think about, like, damn, like, making sacrifices for 2 more years and like then living the way we want to live forever. That's what I'm like,
nigga.
Then
living the way you want to live forever.
That's what I'm like, do I really need to move to the beat? That's why I said it. I'm like, because it's like 2026. Okay, like I could buckle down for 2 more years.
Make some sacrifices to live the way you want to live for the rest of your life.
And not that living in Oakland is keeping me, but also just like being around more. Even the talk about the executive shit. Like sometimes I'll be one foot in, 1 foot out because I don't really know where I fit in with your company. I know,
nigga, which is crazy too because we had that conversation at South by. And you kind of did help, but then you stopped coming around.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm not gonna drag you.
No, I feel it.
But I'd already told you how useful you were, and you seen it because you picked up the shit hella easily and you helped.
But it's like, I fit in good company. I know I'm a producer, and it's like, bro, you be on trips and don't produce nothing. Yeah. And I still have you there in the room, shaking hands, talking.
Right.
You think that's just
no, I know.
like, you feel me? It's like, bro. I want everybody. I'm setting up the plate so everybody can hit home runs.
And what I realized too is like, Russell ain't gonna tell you where you fit in.
And that's what I thought about this.
You gonna tell him where you fit in.
You gonna show me. You gonna show me
right
where you ain't nobody gotta say nothing.
And that's what
I'ma see it.
I just gotta start. Because like even the conversations tonight, the last 2 nights we had brainstorming and. It's just like, bro.
I heard you say, hurry up, let's go.